Hi guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my vlog channel. Don't push it. It's your girl Silas Mukbang, and today I'm finally sharing with you guys my recipe pastiche from Curacao. Now guys, I know there are some professional cooks out there. Don't push it. This is my recipe. This is how I make my pastiche. So welcome, and I'm definitely happy to share with you guys my recipe. I'm doing a voiceover because where I was making this pastiche was a little bit noisy, so we're gonna go through a voice over this video and this recipe. So we're gonna go immediately into the recipe. The first thing you need, of course, is flour, guys. Flour. Now I know the Dutch version, so I'm gonna translate it and doing all of that. So first thing you need is flour. How many flour do you need? We're gonna make, based on this recipe, we're gonna make 1.5 kilos. Now definitely, if you want to know how much is kilos in whatever measure you are using, use Google to change that measure for you. Kilo, pound, grams, whatever you are using. Then you put 3 eggs, guys. 3 eggs, and then you put baking powder. We're going to use 1.5 packages, and that will be totally 24 grams of baking powder. So as you guys can see, we have put the baking powder. Also, the next step that we are going to put is butter of margarine. Of course, you can use any one you like to use. We're going to take 2 big spoons of the margarine or butter. Butter is also good, guys. We're going to use 2 big spoons of the butter. Yes, guys, so after you have put your butter, you can use any bucket you like, guys, to do this mixture. And then after we mix it all together, we're going to use the table. So mix everything first in a bucket. Yes, guys. So we're going to put sugar, guys. We're going to put like 3 little spoon, like coffee spoon, of sugar, guys. The little spoon, not the big spoon of sugar. And then we do 1 spoon of salt. And of course, some people, of course, cannot add sugar or added salt to the recipe. You just put maybe a little bit less, maybe 1 teaspoon, or if you can really not eat it at all, you just keep it out, guys. Just make sure that for your health is better. It's gonna make the dough taste a little bit different, but it's not gonna make that big difference. See, so know that even if you are on a diet, you can also adjust it to your own diet and all of that. So we're gonna mix everything together, dry like this. And after we have mixed everything together, we are going to take 500, so a half liter of cold water, just from the water from the tap. Just tap cold water from the tap. We're gonna do half liter. We're gonna mix it to the mixture. So guys, as you guys can see, this is the recipe, guys. Of course, change the Google the grams and the pound, adjust it to your way of measuring in your own country and all of that. And it's a very simple dough to make, guys, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be delicious. So guys, as we are mixing everything together with a spoon, you can use a bigger spoon, of course, and all of that. We are going to be using our hands, guys. Yes, we are going to be using our hands. You can wear hand gloves, but you can also wear without hand gloves also. I'm going not be using hand gloves because it feels much better without hand gloves. Make sure you always wash your hands, and if you have long nails, wear hand gloves. Yes. So also forget, we're going to be using the table. And on the table, make sure you always have flour, extra flour next to you, because you're going to be editing flour. You're going to be using flour while you are, putting this dough together. So guys, as you guys can see, we are putting, listen now, don't come for my English, people. Don't come for my English. Don't push it, everybody. I'm doing my best here with my English. So as we are putting this dough together, yes, this is how I'm going to say. Yes, don't come for my English. If you feel like it's sticky, that means you need to put a little bit flour, make sure that your table has flour so it doesn't stick also on the table. You're just going to edit a little bit of flour here and there, not too much, just to take the stickiness away as you are just putting this dough together. You see the table is sticking, you throw a little bit of flour. You're going to see very soon that I'm going to be throwing flour, but that is going to help. That is going to stop the stickiness of the dough and all of that. You see, I put a little bit flour. That's a little bit. Maybe if because it's sticky a lot, that's why I put a lot. But if it's sticky a little bit, you put a little bit of flour. And as you are putting this dough together, guys, you're gonna keep mixing it good, keep doughing it good, so the dough is gonna get a very nice dough, guys. When we finish putting this dough together, you're going to let the dough rest. Yes, guys, for up like an hour, you're going to let this dough rest. I'm gonna put it back in the bucket. You can also put it back in what you have mixture the dough for the first time. First, you're gonna put it back in that bucket, and then you're gonna cover it up with a towel or with a cover and let the dough rest for 1 hour. So guys, as you guys can see, we are throwing the dough back in the bucket. Don't forget to put a little bit flour in the bucket and also on top of the dough before you cover it up and leave it to rest for 1 hour. So guys, as you guys can see, we are going to be making the pastiche of cheese, guys. So this is a cheese mixture that I have, guys, and my grandmother have learned me the filling, how you make the cheese filling for the pastiche. Now it depends how many cheese you have. You're gonna throw a little bit of salt, to this cheese mixture. It's all type of cheese, young cheese, old cheese, mozzarella cheese. It's a mixture of cheese. You're gonna throw a little bit of salt, and then you're gonna crush a little bit pepper in this mixture also for the cheese. This is the cheese, guys. And also you're going to be throwing some eggs also in this mixture, guys. So some salt, pepper, and egg. And you're going to be throwing some milk also. It depends how many cheese you have. It's just to, give the cheese, just pep it up a little bit with the taste for the filling for the pastiche. So you do some milk in it, you're going to be mixing it up, and then you're going to put it in the fridge. And of course, if you feel like this doesn't work with the spoon, wear hand gloves and make sure it good up with your hands, guys. Just make sure you mix it very good. So guys, as you guys can see, the dough have been sitting for an hour, resting, and all of that is going to be feeling very soft and all of that. Make sure that you put some flour on your table when you are going to turn the dough on the table. And we are going to be making some small round balls, and you can use a measure to measure the rounds that you're going to be making. You can make them bigger, you can make any sizes, whatever you want. You can make them small, you can make them medium, whatever you want. But first we're going to make, out of all the dough, we're going to make the round balls, and then we're going to leave them to rest also again for like 30 minutes. If you can leave them for rest for 1 hour, that will be even better. Just let them rest for 1 hour and then cover it up, because otherwise your dough will dry. So when you put them to rest, when you make small rounds, cover them up, with a plastic or with a towel, and a wet towel or a plastic. I cover them up with a plastic. It works good also the same way. And then after you let them rest, yes, then we're going to be making the pastiche. Don't forget to put some flour, because otherwise they will be sticking on the plastic. Everywhere, flour, flour, flour. Put everywhere flour. To make the round balls, your table has to really be clean, no flour, just that the dough can just stick on it, and then you can make a round ball. It's a very simple movement that you do with your hands on the table, and then you can make a nice ball, guys. You can use a measure. Like I said, you can measure your balls, that you make sure that all the balls have the same weight, but you can also go to your own feelings, and make your own balls without measuring it up. It's what you prefer. So guys, as we're getting ready to make the pastiches, I have a bucket. I put some plastic in the bucket. Don't forget to put plastic, and then put some flour also in the bucket, so that your pastiches will not stick in the bucket and all of that. And you can also decide to fry them immediately. Also, what you need is a dough roller, and we are going to start with making the pastiche. There's the cheese filling for the cheese pastiche that we are going to be making. Of course, you can make meat, chicken, tuna, fish, you can make all type of different one. So let's start making the pastiches, guys. As you guys can see, those are the balls. So guys, as you guys going to see the first pastiche that I have made, make sure you have flour on your table so the dough don't get sticky on it. You're going to be using your dough roller, you know, to make a nice flat round, guys. And also turn it around upside down also, and then you're gonna fill it with some cheese. Don't put too much, otherwise your dough will break, your pastiche will break. You make a half moon, flat it out, and then step by step. And as soon as you get hang of this, you're going to be doing it more faster, just like you're folding like an envelope. I don't know how to call this, but you're gonna twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it, twist it till the end. And also some people make nice, you can also do it like this, make nice rounds of it. But we are going to make the half moon. Let's call it the half moon pastiche. That is the one we are going to be making. But no, there are some people also make it that style of you know, of pastiches. You can make cheese, chicken, tuna. I'm telling you, all type of different pastiches you can make. Make a half moon, guys, flat it all out, turn it around, and start twist, make the twist. And press it down. Make sure you press it down good. As soon as you get the hang of it, it's going to be very, very easy. And this is how you make the pastiche, guys. So guys, this is how the pastiches look like when you fry them in oil. Make sure that your oil is not too hot, guys, and not too cold. The best way also is to make a bunch of the pastiche, put them in the freezer, and when you want to use them, you can just fry them, you know, just take them out of the freezer and fry. But you can also fry them immediately after you have made them. This is the end result of the pastiche, guys. As you guys can see, it's seasoning, and I'm telling you, it was so delicious, guys. Ooh, I eat both of them. So delicious, guys. This pastiches and this recipe is fabulous. So guys, as you guys can see, I'm very happy and they tasted fabulous, let me tell you. Yes, I'm a little bit too happy. Oh yeah, a little bit too happy. Oops, I'm telling you, yeah, I'm happy. Okay, put it down, Silas. Yes, as you guys can see, also the bucket next to it, these are the pastiches that I have made. I'm going to be freezing them in and all of that, and then after you freeze them in, you can also lose them and put them in a bag, guys. After they freeze, you know, you need to put them flat like this in the freezer, and then after that you can just lose them and put them in a bag. You can be using them anytime you want to fry something, guys. But this was definitely absolutely delicious, and this is a great recipe for the pastiches, guys. So guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of my recipe of the pastiches. If you guys have any question, let me know, and I thank you guys so much for watching. So guys, we came an end to this video, guys. I hope you guys have liked the recipe. Any question, like I've said, please leave it in the comment section. I will definitely get to your question. And also, don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel, and please thumbs up this video, guys. Ahora, bye guys. Doo-doo.